Chuck Schumer's approach or his opinion here is that by letting this bill go through, even though it pours money down all the wrong directions and restricts money in other ways,
it gives some kind of congressional approval to what Elon's been doing.
Yeah, it sort of codifies and structures and
anti-constitutional behavior. His assertion was that they're going to do what Trump and Elon as they are going to do whatever they want if there's a government shutdown. So passing this CR will limit them because they have to abide to the bill. My argument is
there nothing in the bill that somehow restricts or organizes this better?
Well, the like illegal cuts that Elon has already done, it kind of like makes them real, but they're only real because Elon already did the illegal cut.
Got it.
So it's post hoc justifying things Elon's done.
Understood.
Which my argument is there was a spending bill before this one. There's always a bill in place. Didn't matter. So I don't know why this one will matter.
Yeah, his argument makes no sense.
And all it did was prove to Republicans, oh, we can just kind of propose whatever spending we want, and we'll just say, if you don't, we'll shut the government down, or the government will shut down because you voted no on it. And so long as Chuck is in charge, he's too scared to do that. So the worst Democrats you know are pissed off at him.
That's how you know it's bad.
It's when you have Bernie and the most conservative Democrat unified in message.
Why would you go against it?
Yeah.
Especially when messaging has been so fragmented and disorganized.
When you've united the far left and the far right of the Democrat Party, you've done something.
You must have some opinions about this.
I do have some opinions about the CR. The continuing resolution, as it were.
The continuing resolution, which keeps the government running.
Till September.
Until September, which is, kidding me, 6 months. Great work. Great work, Congress.
I think it's September.
I think you're right.
I think so. We've all known about this.
Yeah.
The most recent vote before this was December. So Congress has known about this. Kind of their job to know about it. So they've known about it since December.
Because the last one was a 3-month.
Yeah. So worst politician known to man, Chuck Schumer. Traitorous, anti-American Chuck Schumer.
See, we don't like Chuck Schumer.
No.
Me being a MAGA advocate,
I'm trying to keep.
I obviously don't like Chuck Schumer.
It's so infuriating.
Yeah, but
actually, you would love Chuck Schumer.
I was going to say, if I'm a MAGA advocate, would I not be a fan of Chuck Schumer?
He really might be one of your favorite senators at the moment. He's doing more for MAGA than most Republicans are.
It's like
as a Democrat.
It's like when Mitch McConnell pushes back against Trump on something, and all of a sudden liberals are like,
well, actually, I love Mitch.
Well, Mitch does have his qualities.
You're all right, Mitch.
When it comes to it, he does the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's spent this entire new year bullying the House into, you're not going to vote for this damn bill. Understandably, he's been in the House whipping votes.
Chuck Schumer.
Because he's the Senate Majority Leader, so however he votes, they follow. Minority Leader, sorry.
Yep.
But he's been whipping votes in the House to make sure the House doesn't vote for it. So then the House is unanimous. The most conservative Democrats, all the way to like AOC and Jasmine Crockett, hate the bill because it's an insane bill.
Okay.
Cuts a lot of funding for the VA and very other important things, and it also just allows...
adds a slush fund.
Adds a slush fund, allows Doge and Trump to continue violating the Constitution and the rules and ignoring Congress.
But remember, Trump and Elon are trying to cut fraud, waste, and abuse. I want that on record.
They are trying to cut...
In a non-biased way, Donald Trump and Elon Musk have said that the purpose of Doge is to cut fraud, waste, and abuse. And why wouldn't we all be on board with that? So I'm just leaving it. No. I'm just leaving it.
Okay.
Move on.
Okay. So the House voted unanimous. The Democrats did. They hate the bill. Even Hakeem Jeffries, Mr. Scaredy Pants, I won't fight back for Republicans, hates the bill publicly. That's the most aggressive I've ever seen him.
Wow.
Chuck Schumer, like 24 hours or less than 24 hours for the vote, after publicly stating he will vote no, has an epiphany. And he actually thinks, you know what? A government shutdown is worse than passing the CR, even though I've thought about it for 3 months. I don't know how he could have been such a strong vote no, and he's whipping votes to get no votes, then miraculously changes his mind, and actually I'm gonna vote yes to pass the CR.
Chuck Schumer finally saw reason.
He saw some kind of reason, and I'll tell you what the reason is.
Well, I'm super curious about, to your point, what transpired in that 24-hour period that he all of a sudden said, okay, no debate, I'm voting for it to let it move forward.
Yep. Yep.
So something happened. Some sort of serious deal was made. Yeah, but think about that. Some sort of serious deal was made behind the scenes in that little 24-hour span that we'll never know.
Well, I'll tell you what the deal was. We know. We don't have to speculate. We know the truth.
Okay.
Okay? I'm clairvoyant.
All right.
So, but his argument...
Be gentle with me.
His argument is that if there's a shutdown, Trump and Elon can do whatever they want, and the CR somehow stops them, even though they've this entire time been doing whatever they want. So clearly the CR, like a bill passing, means nothing to them because they've already been doing whatever they want. And if there's a government shutdown and they start slashing and hacking at everything, you can't pin it to anybody but Trump because Congress didn't have a say in it. No one did. So you can't blame Republicans. You can only blame one man if he destroys the government, Trump. And by virtue, everyone downstream of him, which is every single elected Republican. Let's be very clear.
So
maybe not Rand Paul, but
Chuck Schumer's approach or his opinion here is that by letting this bill go through, even though it pours money down all the wrong directions and restricts money in other ways,
it gives some kind of congressional approval to what Elon's been doing.
Yeah, it sort of codifies and structures and
anti-constitutional behavior,
possibly throttles or possibly restricts.
There was no restrictions.
Some of the, okay, so he's not, but that's his assertion.
No, his assertion was that they're going to do what Trump and Elon are going to do whatever they want.
Anyway.
If there's a government shutdown. So passing this CR will limit them because they have to abide to the bill.
Okay, so
to which my argument is
there nothing in the bill that somehow restricts or organizes this better? Okay.
Well, the illegal cuts that Elon has already done, it kind of makes them real, but they're only real because Elon already did the illegal cut.
Got it.
So it's post hoc justifying things Elon's done.
Understood.
To which my argument is there was a spending bill before this one. There's always a bill in place. Didn't matter. So I don't know why this one will matter.
Yeah, his argument makes no sense.
And all it did was prove to Republicans, we can just kind of propose whatever spending we want. And we'll just say, if you don't, we'll shut the government down. Or the government will shut down because you voted no on it. And so long as Chuck is in charge, he's too scared to do that.
Do you think that Chuck Schumer should have, arguably being the most powerful Democrat?
Yeah, he's a senator, I would probably say.
Actively in government right now.
I'd probably say, yeah.
You think he should have shut the government down as some sort of a protest to everything that's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, it's on the Republicans for wanting to pass such an insane bill.
The bill was so insane.
So insane. Yeah, that's on them. If they want a spending bill, y'all have the majority. Give us a bill we can vote on.
So there's just no resistance happening here.
Nope. Hakeem Jeffries gave resistance. It's Chuck Schumer. Nancy Pelosi was coming out and you're a lunatic. I mean, it was.
Did Chuck Schumer betray the rest of the Democratic Party? Didn't AOC say that he basically betrayed the House?
He betrayed the House. The House.
He whipped the entire House.
He whipped the entire House and then voted the opposite. The House is furious. There are calls. I've seen some quotes from within the party to have AOC primary him.
I've heard that.
So not not just randos on Twitter,
right within the party.
Elected officials calling for AOC to primary him.
That gives me goosebumps.
Gonna go out on a limb here.
That gives me goosebumps.
I don't think he'll run again, but if he did, he would get mopped up.
He would get mopped up.
By AOC.
Yeah.
He would get mopped up. It'd be bad.
AOC will be the senator next.
She'd be the next senator, yeah. I'm from New York, yeah.
I'm not sure what year that
2028.
Oh, interesting.
So there might not even be a country left for her to kind of,
We might not have elections that year.
Yeah, it could be bad. So, they might ban Democrats from running for office.
So we agree that Chuck Schumer just architected his own political demise.
Yeah.
In real time.
In real time, live for everyone to see.
We all saw it. That stance that he made about, I'm going to let this spending bill go through because of whatever, XYZ reasons, he literally
XYZ reasons,
suicide.
I think are the important thing. So the worst Democrats are upset with him. Jamie Harrison, the previous DNC chair, who is part of the reason we're in the situation we're at, also said, this is a terrible idea. Chuck Schumer, why are you doing this? So the worst Democrats are pissed off at him.
That's how you know it's bad.
It's when you have Bernie and the most conservative Democrat unified in message.
Why would you go against it?
Yeah.
Especially when messaging has been so fragmented and
Yeah.
disorganized.
When you've united the far left and the far right of the Democrat Party, you've done something.
But then to turn it in 24 hours just to sabotage.
And then they're all angry at you in unison in support of each other. You have
stupid.
very stupid, pissed off all the governors.
What was the thinking?
This is my thought. So New York Democrats, I think, are the worst Democrats. First, and then California second. AOC continues to be an anomaly.
What makes a worst Democrat?
They're the worst Democrats. Proximity to Wall Street.
The most bought and paid for Democrats?
Yeah, so the worst Democrats. It's synonymous, I think. Proximity to Wall Street. California has a ton of rich people as well, but I think they're second. New York Democrats are the worst. And AOC continues to be an anomaly. She continues to be one of the best Democrats. So go AOC. My guess is this. If the economy we're already trending to recession, was real bad. My guess is that all of his Wall Street friends that he knows, because he lives right next door.
Ring him up.
So he knows them like on a...
Maybe knocked on his door.
Like I see you all the time kind of relationship.
Absolutely.
Not you're on the side of the country and I know you. We have dinner. You come to my house.
Absolutely.
That kind of relationship.
Absolutely.
Very close.
Absolutely.
Because if the government shut down, a lot of things stop. Mm-hmm. And it causes a lot of instability, a lot of insecurity. The market is already so fragile.
Yes.
If it were to shut down, and it would probably shut down for a while, it would rain more havoc on the economy. It would be already going down, and it would probably go down faster and more aggressively.
You're making a great argument for Chuck Schumer having made the decision that he did.
So
right now,
the only reason all this is happening is because Republicans and Trump are so incompetent and bad at government. The recession was completely avoidable. The economy was on the up, thanks to Biden and all the policies he enacted. Mm-hmm. He, for no reason, put in massive tariffs. He's attacking our allies. We're abandoning our allies. We're getting rid of aid that was helping farming aid, for example, that Biden proposed in the infrastructure bill, that massive bill. Got rid of it for no reason. And it hurt one group of people who need it for farms and for farming.
Helping the large, big agriculture corporate interests.
Yeah. Just helping corporations.
Right.
Has been his entire goal in office.
Yes.
A part of the spending bill doesn't give protections to Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
Which means...
And they've been publicly talking about wanting to cut it.
Elon called it a Ponzi scheme.
So the cuts are coming, and there's no protections for it. I think that's unacceptable. And I think, like I said, if Republicans want us to pass a bill, how about you give a bill that's passable? It's their burden. It's not Democrats' burden. Mm-hmm. It's Republicans' burden. So my guess is that Chuck Schumer got a call, probably several, of like, hey, you need to vote yes on this bill. You're going to vote yes on it.
Wow.
And I don't care what's in it. I don't care. These are the people who called him. The donors, the oligarchs.
The power brokers. Yeah, the oligarchs.
The oligarchs called him.
Oligarchs on the Democratic side.
Because he's one of the most corporate Democrats. He is.
Ugly.
So probably was called like, hey, you're going to vote no. Or you're going to vote yes, sorry. You're going to vote yes.
Yep, allow the bill.
You're going to allow the bill through.
Yep.
I don't care what it says. I don't care what you have to say.
Allow the bill.
You're going to allow the bill through. Because you're not going to allow the government to shut down.
Do you think then that's why he voted no?
That's why it was such a shocking turn.
Oh, yeah.
Such an instant pivot. It wasn't over months he started to have kind of thoughts about it. It was like out of nowhere, like in 4 hours, he just was like, oh, actually, I'm going to vote for it.
I've got whiplash from that.
Yeah, it was such a shocking turn. Maybe somewhere in him, he knows the bill's bad. That's why he said no originally. That's why he voted no for it. But the reason he lit it through the filibuster, because he got some calls.
He was told to by the billionaire class.
By the billionaires, the oligarchs.
The real power brokers in the United States.
Yeah.
He was told.
He got a call.
Why is it not crystal clear to everybody? Literally the billionaires that are like the Republican billionaires and the liberal or like the left billionaires.
If that even means anything.
Or they're probably all the same billionaires.
Oh, yeah.
Are calling.
You mean to tell me like Lockheed Martin isn't calling both Republicans and Democrats?
Yeah.
For example.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
They're calling.
Everybody.
They're literally controlling these complicated, extremely complicated bills that dismantle all kinds of things, deregulate all kinds of things.
Cut all aid and protections for regular Americans.
Cut aid, protection, literally
ensuring more tax cuts for themselves.
It's happening literally right
live in front of us.
Live, you can see it. There's no
They're not hiding it. It's not. It's pretty obvious.
The average American has to recognize this. Doesn't matter the side that you're on.
It does not matter.
And we have to vote out everybody that takes big money. That it's the single.
It's almost every single Republican, and it's a good portion of the Democrats.
Absolutely. It's rotten. The whole
It's rotten.
system's rotten to the core.
It is disgusting. Money, once again, proving how much influence it has in politics.
Well, it's literally controlling it all now.
Yeah.
At the detriment of every single working American.
Yep.
But there's one man fighting for us.
One man fighting for us. In the next video, you'll see. It'll be out.
It's going to be a good one.
It'll be a good video, yeah. So.
All right. Should we cut it?
Yeah. That was good.
Chuck Schumer. It's unbelievable. But all of them.